Welcome to another episode of Beer, Pizza and a Movie. I'm
Hello.
Barry. That was Ross interrupting me.
I've got pizza in my mouth as well.
Yeah, so this week we're doing a special episode. We're doing a versus
We're going to be
episode.
eating pizza while talking.
I know, so it's going to be
No,
really annoying
versus
for you.
episode. Yeah,
Both of them things.
both of those things.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to pitch every protagonist from all the films we've done so far against each other in a physical fight.
Yeah, I can't remember if we said we were going to do this one-on-one round robin, or are we going to put them in an arena and make them fight at once?
What do you mean, all 44 of them?
Yep.
How could we do that?
Royal Rumble.
No.
Who would win in a Royal Rumble match?
I don't know, Superman.
Yeah, I think Superman's going to win
Yeah.
them all, isn't it? Who would win in a Who's the Best at Newspapers match?
Quicksilver.
He's the best at reading them, not the best at running them.
Who knows? Okay, so
Who would win in a heroin taking competition?
no, the format is not that.
Oh!
The format of this is that
Lightsaber combat.
we are gonna pick one superhero and pitch them against another superhero, and then just come up with a best of wall, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty simple like that. I think
Okay.
it's pretty easy to understand. How are we doing this? Where it is going to be two characters pitched against each other in a physical fight. What are the conditions? Go. We're not picking the characters yet. We're just saying
They
what are the main
have
rules?
to both want to kill the other one, regardless of the character's actual opinion about the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fight to the death, assuming that the character, everything else about the character is true, except we have now changed it such that they want to kill the other person for some reason.
Oh, and this is the current version of them in film, or latest version of them in film.
Yeah,
So, for example, Batman, we are doing the Ben Affleck iteration.
the
of
one who
Batman.
murders people,
Exactly, yeah. Han Solo is an old
the
man,
old one.
but he's still alive, just for the sake of argument.
Yeah.
Spoilers
For lots of movies.
Spoiler. Yeah.
If you're a regular listener of the podcast, hi John, then you've probably heard of all our spoilers anyway.
Yeah.
Latest version, want the other person dead,
Mm-hmm.
is willing to kill them and use their maximum power to do so.
Yeah.
So they don't hold back unless holding back is part of a tactic to subsequently kill them later somehow.
Yes.
So they will hold back if that's a clever tactic.
Sure.
And they will use all the powers that they have at their disposal. Which means that...
in their latest iteration, so Superman cannot use freeze breath.
Or generating tiny Supermans.
Yeah, he can't do any of them. He can use heat vision. He can use his strength, his speed. He can fly.
In which case, the winner of this is going to have to be Charles Xavier. He's got to be at the top. Because the only person who can because Superman will be able to beat everybody physically.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Charles Xavier, top of the list. He can just compel anybody to kill anybody, including themselves.
Anyway, come on. Wait. So
I'm getting excited. I want Charles Xavier to fight Superman.
where is this happening? Where is this happening?
Empty field.
An empty field. So
I don't think we can put them in any particular environment, otherwise someone might have an advantage.
I would like to put them... Yeah, empty field sounds good. I would like to give... So they start at either end of an empty field. How far is this? Because, some characters can't... Some characters can't fly really fast. Some characters can only do walking or running.
Half a mile. Shouting distance.
Some characters can only do wheelchairs.
Human shouting distance.
Come on. Should we say a football stadium?
500 yards.
I don't know what yards are.
200 parsecs.
Oh, man.
That's between here and the next galaxy, give or take.
Should we say football stadium? Come on.
How big's a football stadium?
I don't know. It's a field. But it kind of defines it a little more.
It's 100 metres or so, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So medium-sized football.
Remember when I said
stadium.
open field? And you said, no. Football field.
Yeah, but how big is this field?
Fine.
Because if you're picturing, say, Spider-Man against Princess Leia on just an open field, they're just going to run towards each other and one of them's going to get really tired.
That's true.
It's gonna be
But it won't be Spider-Man.
no, it won't.
So, also, I think he would win regardless.
I also want to give them one hay bale.
One hay bale.
Yeah, to use in whatever way they like.
Who have you got that's got special hay bale related powers in this list that you suddenly want to win?
Oh, not really, but like when we put, let's say, Ewan McGregor's character from Trainspotting against Hawkeye, he's got something to hide behind for a bit.
Hawkeye can shoot an arrow clean through a hay bale, no problem.
You think?
I think so. I think it's got to be an open field, no terrain.
Okay.
Because that's the fairest. Otherwise, you could say city or you could say woodland, in which case...
I'm just saying one hay bale, that's all.
No, nothing or something else
Because
specific and
it
more
gives cover to
interesting than a hay
people, or
bale.
somebody could pick it up and throw it at somebody else.
In which case, why don't they have them fight in a gym? They can just throw weights at each other.
Because they haven't specified how many things are there.
Now, one hay bale on the centre spot.
Oh, yeah.
And the purpose of the game isn't to kill the other person, but to get the hay bale back to your side.
No.
All right, fine. What kind of death match is this? Let's capture the flag.
All right, and no hay bale then. We'll do that.
Good. I'm glad you're seeing sense for once.
Right, let's get started. So,
also, you know who'd have an advantage in getting to the hay bale and then getting back again really quickly?
Yeah.
Someone who's really good at running.
Yeah.
Like Lola.
Yeah.
Who's good at running.
What about Quicksilver?
Which one?
Either.
Yeah, good point. One of them's got... Lola has a gun, and one of the Quicksilvers, as we know, is magnetic to bullets.
Fair.
So, she might win that one. She knows how safety catches work.
Right, so we're going to start. We've got a list here. I've put down all the characters, all the good characters from all the films we've reviewed so far. The most questionable character with his ethics is Magneto. Is he a good character? Is he a bad character? Mainly bad, but who knows? Also,
I agree with Charles Xavier. Everyone should have a second chance. But how many chances has Magneto had, and how many people has he murdered?
Thousands.
By the point he has gotten to as Mr. Fassbender. When he becomes Ian McKellen, how many more people has he murdered? And Patrick Stewart is still saying, "Oh, we'll give him another chance." Stop murdering people! Somebody stop him!
I agree.
X-Men, stop him! It's your job. You have one job.
So yeah, we've got a list, and it's in basically that order that we reviewed them all in. Do you think we should just go through them now in that order?
Yes, let's read the list.
Or not like read through the list. Should we pitch them in fights in that order, or should we make it random?
Let's do top fights bottom.
Top fights bottom. Okay, so Batman v Quicksilver. This is the X-Men version of Quicksilver.
Oh, we also need to establish what they bring to the fight.
Oh, they bring whatever the character would normally bring. So, for instance, Punisher would bring a minigun and probably a lot more guns.
They would bring what they would normally bring if they knew they were going into a fight, but not knowing who they were going into a fight against.
Yes.
So Batman will bring some kryptonite, but not lots of kryptonite weapons.
Maybe one.
He always has a kryptonite ring, but this newest Batman doesn't have a kryptonite ring. So yeah, standard kit for if you're going into a fight to the death, but you don't know who against.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Batman v Quicksilver, what would happen?
Well, Batman would not have a kryptonite ring, because Batfleck doesn't have a kryptonite ring.
It doesn't make a difference.
No, not in this fight. I'm just trying to establish what Batman would bring. So that...
Nah, because this podcast will go too long if you do that.
Oh, that's a very good point. Alright, Batman will be able to... no.
Batman would die straight away.
I think Batman would die straight away if
Yeah.
Quicksilver was trying to kill him.
All right.
Batman should... speaking as a massive Batman fanboy, Quicksilver would kill Batman.
Yeah.
Quicksilver's faster than Superman for a start, and has no obvious weaknesses.
Okay, so Quicksilver...
But then, what about Batman's sort of smoke bombs and stuff? But then Quicksilver... Batman doesn't...
This Quicksilver is ridiculously fast.
That's true.
He can save all the mutants in the space of 1 second.
It's true.
When he's running, time...
Batman doesn't know
time
who he's
pretty much
fighting.
stopped.
Oh, has anyone done any research? I guess not.
No, because you're... No.
So you
No,
only...
the rule is you don't know who you're fighting.
No, yeah, that's true.
That's what he said. So Batman does not know it's Quicksilver. If he did, he would probably be prepared. But
And in the time it takes Batman to work out what Quicksilver's powers are, he gets his face punched off. It would take Batman a split second to know he's fighting a fast person, but then would be killed.
Okay.
But then Quicksilver couldn't defeat Captain America in one punch. And Batman would be armoured and stuff.
I agree, but Quicksilver would probably just like punch him in the jaw really fast.
And then over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might last longer than Batman. Quicksilver versus Batman would certainly last longer than Quicksilver versus, Lola. But he'd still win. All right.
Okay, so let's now go. Put one in from the top, put one in from the bottom.
Superman versus Mystique.
No. So like we now pitch Superman a bit against whoever we think he would do best against in that
Superman's
list.
faster than Quicksilver. Superman wins.
Is Superman faster than Quicksilver?
Yeah.
Superman's fast.
He's faster than a speeding bullet.
So is Quicksilver. Look at
actually, Quicksilver's maybe faster than this Superman.
Quicksilver did a whole scene in a film, listened to half a song before a bullet travelled the space of a room.
That's true, but okay. So speed-wise, maybe not. This Superman isn't faster than this Quicksilver. However, this Superman is invincible, and Quicksilver's not. Quicksilver would run at Superman, try and punch him at super speed.
Did Quicksilver take Batman's kryptonite weapon from just now?
No. Quicksilver doesn't naturally have kryptonite. So, yeah, Quicksilver would run at Superman as fast as possible, punch him as hard as he can in the face, and shatter his own femur. No, not his femur. One of his arm bones.
Yeah, sure, his femur would shatter, but...
All of the bones between his fist and the ground would shatter from hitting Superman. Quicksilver dead in quarter second and Superman doesn't have to do anything.
I think that Superman would get thrown backwards, but Quicksilver would have broken all the bones in his arm.
I don't think Superman would get thrown backwards.
No, I think he would have something like that. I think that would still have the strength of a Kryptonian punch, which he does get thrown backwards to, but Quicksilver wouldn't be able to take the impact of that punch.
I don't think no, because Quicksilver isn't strong.
Regardless of this little argument, Quicksilver would lose.
Oh yeah, Quicksilver's very dead. Okay. Superman to the top.
Okay, so Superman is currently number 1. That's good.
All right.
Mystique.
Mystique. Batman could beat Mystique.
Do they?
She's fast and strong and everything, but he's a better martial artist.
Can Mystique make herself look like nothing?
No.
True.
And what would she bring to the fight? Nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't have things. Yeah, she's not doing well.
Batman would definitely beat Mystique.
Yep. Good. Batman's not in last place. Oh, I'm happy.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I was scared for a minute there.
All right.
Wonder Woman.
She'd try and beat Batman.
What's the aim?
And Batman would flirt with her uncontrollably.
No.
No, that wouldn't work.
I think
Wonder Woman is as strong as Superman.
Yeah, but she's not fast. And actually got whips and stuff, but no, I think Batman's got a better chance. Like, she's got some gadgets, but Batman's always got good gadgets. That's his thing. He's always got the gadget for the situation.
She has no weaknesses.
Really?
Superman's weak to kryptonite and magic. Wonder Woman has no weaknesses. She can be beaten to death, but so can Batman. And Wonder Woman's got a sword and shield. This Batman doesn't have a magic sword. Wonder Woman is a fighter, as well trained in martial arts as Batman, if not more so. Like, Superman doesn't have combat training in this. In the comic books, Superman is a martial artist as well.
Yeah.
And a supercomputer and everything else.
Yeah.
This version of Superman is an idiot. In fact, the Justice League version of Superman is always an idiot to bring him down to the level of the other Justice League members. So he's not a god. But Wonder Woman could definitely beat up Batman.
Okay, so Wonder Woman... Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. So
maybe if he was in the Superman Buster suit to match her strength, he could pummel her.
He wouldn't be prepared
but
for that.
he wouldn't be in that.
No.
So, Wonder Woman above Batman.
Okay, so...
Could she beat Quicksilver?
Yeah.
She's fast, but she's not invulnerable. The reason Quicksilver can't beat Superman is because Superman's invulnerable. Wonder Woman isn't. She's tough, but not nearly as tough as Superman.
So, yeah, Quicksilver would... It would take him a while, but he'd wear her down. And she wouldn't be able to do
Also,
much
it's been
about
quite well established he can take things from people. He could take her sword from her and then stab her with it.
Yeah.
that wouldn't
Yeah, but he would
Be-
though, because it's fight to the death.
exactly. No, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Yeah, I think Quicksilver's going to have to beat Wonder Woman.
Yeah, so that's where she goes. Sure. It's weird because like we're not picturing Superman against Batman or Wonder Woman.
No, I'm glad we haven't done that
Yeah.
because we talked about that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Okay, so who's next?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Okay, Nightcrawler would beat Mystique because Mystique's power doesn't actually really help in a fight.
No, well, kind of.
No, she's good at fighting, but that's not to do with her power.
Her power is like body control as well. She's ridiculously good at martial arts
Okay.
because of her flexibility and ability to control her body.
Well, Nightcrawler would beat Mystique. Let's just agree on that now.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler would be Batman.
Nightcrawler. Oh, he can teleport to anywhere that he can see, so he could teleport.
But he
could
wants to kill
teleport to Batman, grab Batman, teleport 1,000 yards in the air, then teleport back down to the ground, not holding Batman anymore. Oh, Batman would cape though.
Yeah, because Batman can glide down. Can't
Yeah.
Can this Batman glide? Do you think?
Oh, that's a good point. Can Batfleck glide? I kind of want to.
We don't know either way.
I'm thinking that Nightcrawler is reasonably powerful, but he can tire himself out. He doesn't have anything that can really hurt Batman very much. He can bounce around the place, but Batman would get a kind of a hold on his patterns
Yeah.
and put his fist out so that he punches Nightcrawler when he appears.
Yeah. Well, like X-Men Origins Wolverine, like the best part in that film. Sorry, it's like the second best part. But yeah.
When Sabretooth kills Will.i.am.
Yeah.
Yeah, his instinct would take over. Yep, Nightcrawler would be killed by Batman.
Okay, so that's where Nightcrawler goes.
But Nightcrawler would kill Mystique. Oh no, because Mystique could potentially kill Nightcrawler as well because she's got combat training and he doesn't.
Yeah, but
she's not smart enough.
Yeah,
she's not as smart as Batman.
She's just a good rigid fighter.
Yep, I think that's good.
Okay, Charles Foster Kane from
Wow.
Citizen Kane.
Charles Foster Kane versus his wife's bedroom.
Well done on remembering his name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Charles Foster Kane against his own wife's bedroom. Charles Foster Kane wins by 100% technical knockout.
Well, annoyingly,
Remember
his own wife's bedroom isn't in.
Oh, really? I'm looking at the list just to check. No, right, okay, so it looks like Citizen Kane might be the bottom of the list.
I thought you might have written it in there.
No. So Citizen Kane can beat a series of inanimate objects, but not a trained fighter like Mystique. So Charles Kane, bottom of the list.
Bottom of the list. Sure. All right. Jean Grey. She's going to beat Charles Kane.
She would beat Superman.
She would.
This Jean Grey has access to the Phoenix Force for some reason without having had it explained. She could beat Superman.
She could beat Superman. Yeah, straight away.
The Phoenix Force kind of has the capacity to, even if he rushes at her in the opening instant and try. Well, actually, we didn't really establish this in the opening instant. Do they just run at each other, or do they take time to assess? I think Superman.
Okay, well, it's pretty different for each character.
Yeah, so Quicksilver would run in. He's impetuous.
Yes.
Whereas Superman wouldn't just run in, even if he wants them dead, even if he's bloodlusted, he wouldn't charge in and try and kill them in the first instance. He would probably think about it.
Also, Jean Grey's got telepathic abilities.
Yeah, she can read his mind.
Superman does not.
But she can't read. Like, if Quicksilver ran at Jean Grey and tried to punch her in the head, he could do it and she'd die.
That's why Charles Xavier might not win, by the way.
Interesting. Yeah, it's difficult to because it's based on their behavior slightly. Quicksilver would beat Jean Grey, and Jean Grey would beat Superman, but Superman would beat Quicksilver. Because if the opening second of this is them running at each other with murder intent, rather than any kind of thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like we've established that they want the other one dead, but not necessarily right away, not because of rage. So yeah, Superman might stand there briefly and talk to the person. And then Jean Grey would realise... Well, Jean Grey doesn't even have control over the Phoenix
Why would
Force.
Superman talk to them when the aim is to just try and kill them?
Well, no, he's Superman, he's an idiot.
Fair. Superman is an idiot.
Yeah. Jean Grey has access to the Phoenix Force that is more powerful than Superman. Potentially.
Okay, so... Yeah, Jean Grey's more powerful than Superman. All right.
She was by the end of the movie, anyway.
Renton, which is Ewan McGregor's character from Trainspotting. Okay, so let's put him against Charles Foster Kane.
Charles Foster Kane is like Rocky from the last Rocky movie. Like, reasonably big and punches that could rock your ancestors kind of guy.
I think
Renton is wiry. I think I can tell you that Begbie would beat Renton.
Well, first of all, wait a minute, we'll get there. First of all, they need to run at each other. because they're at opposite ends of a football pitch.
Yeah, Charles Foster Kane is not going to survive that.
So they usually run at each other. Charles Foster Kane has a heart attack halfway through and dies.
Bearing in mind that Charles Foster Kane went from 20 years old to about 90 in the course of this movie. Which age are we taking that he fights at?
Oh, yeah.
Can we take him at
Mid?
his prime?
Yeah, I'm going to say mid.
Yeah, I think Renton would still beat him.
Yeah.
But then a heroin addict is not exactly the peak of physical fitness either.
Yeah, but I think that Charles Foster Kane would be more like classical, polite gentleman boxing.
But also...
Whereas Renton would more sort of just rip his throat out.
He's also pudgy and rich. Which doesn't give you much. Also, he might have cash on him, which Renton would want.
So more need.
So he'd even be inspired to beat him up and kill him to death. Yep, Renton beats Charles Kane.
Awesome. How does Renton face Theragon's Mystique?
Renton would be killed by Mystique.
Straight away. Right, okay, moving on. Cyclops.
Cyclops. Now, Cyclops' power has been demonstrated in the past to be redonkulously high.
Mm-hmm.
To the point that he could potentially blast Superman a new one.
Yeah.
Because Superman, as some people think he's invincible, but those people are wrong. Superman can be beaten to death.
Yes, he can.
He can also be stabbed through the chest to death. I mean, Hulk, same rules. Hulk can be beaten to death too.
Yeah.
Or at least beaten up so much that he turns into Bruce Banner again. But I think Cyclops could... Well, Cyclops shoots a beam at Superman. Superman shoots I-beams back.
Well, let's start off a little lower then. Let's put Cyclops against Batman.
Cyclops would smash Batman.
Do you think?
Yeah, Batman puts his cloak up and his cloak gets wrecked by Cyclops' vision.
In Batman v Superman Doomsday, there's basically that Batman that he's grappled away.
That's true. What's he going to grapple on?
Well, it's a football stadium.
No, that's true.
There's going to be some stuff above him. I wanted to do that because of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's pretty useless if there's not something...
No, Spider-Man is phenomenally good, even without his web-slinging powers.
He's got some great stuff, but with his web-slinging powers, he's more interesting.
That's true.
That's why I did that.
I think Cyclops... Because the reason Batman survived that was because somebody then punched Doomsday in the side of the head. If Doomsday had taken another shot, or 5 more shots, he could have killed Batman. I think Cyclops would kill Batman. You only need one hit on him, and he's smashed to the walls. Smashed to the 4 winds.
Cyclops wouldn't run to the middle of the football ground.
No, he'd shoot him from a long way away. With flawless accuracy.
And so there's a delay. He doesn't have flawless accuracy.
Yeah, he does.
No, he does not.
Oh, our young Cyclops doesn't.
Yeah.
That's true. This Cyclops would be killed by Batman. This Cyclops would also be killed by Nightcrawler and Mystique, probably.
Well, okay. So you'd be cool for Batman. What about Nightcrawler? How would that go down?
Nightcrawler would
just
teleport behind him and snap his neck.
Yes, straight away. Okay.
That's what I'd do if I was Nightcrawler.
Yep. Mystique? Would she be able to dodge?
She's been demonstrated to basically be able to dodge bullets. And this Cyclops can't control his power very much at all. Can't aim it, can't shoot short blasts. I think it'd be a toss-up for those two. I'd say Cyclops probably has the win because he
I think so too.
only needs to clip her once.
Yeah, and then she's just down, rolling around in pain.
And then he shoots her a few more times.
Yeah, they could just melt her. Cool.
He can't melt her. They are concussive blasts, not heat.
Sorry, Ross.
Don't know what this one is though, because he did boil that water.
Begbie, Robert Carlyle from Trainspotting.
Can't beat Mystique, but Renton was scared of him. But he's a bully who frightens people. Doesn't necessarily mean he's very competent in an actual fight. So maybe if it came down to it, Renton could beat him.
I think Renton would. Yeah.
But then he was scary because he kept knifing people up. Renton didn't carry a knife, and Begbie did. And he also had a gun sometimes.
He would have that knife. Yeah, and Renton wouldn't be able to do anything against him with that knife. Okay, Begbie wins that one.
Begbie was scary because he was nuts, but also because he was nuts. And being nuts really helps in a fight.
I think we should have shuffled this more. Because we've done a lot of X-Men characters in a row.
But now we get to do Storm. Oh
yes.
Yeah. But then after that we'll do Star Wars. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so Storm. Where does Storm come into this? This Storm from this.
This Storm. I don't know. It takes her a long time to get anything done. I think that she would probably be beaten by Batman. And possibly by Nightcrawler.
Storm always takes the time to get things done.
Yeah.
Like, it's always stand outside, put your arms up for a bit, her eyes turn white, and then, like, 2 minutes later, it gets cloudy.
Yeah. 2 minutes later, Batman hits her in the face with a 7th batarang.
Yeah. From 2 miles away.
Yeah.
Because he's walked away.
Because he's been working on it. He's been working on that 7th throw.
Yeah, and he's just stopped to get a drink.
Mm.
So, Storm would not be able to beat Batman. And so, not Nightcrawler then. Do you think Nightcrawler would beat her?
I think Cyclops would beat her as well. She could potentially take Mystique because she can...
Her and Cyclops were in a fight in the film. There was one bit where they were both firing at each other.
No, that's true.
And it was quite even.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't answer it. God damn it.
She's got more options than Cyclops.
She does. Yeah, I think that after holding it there for a bit...
Also, this Storm...
Yeah.
More experienced than Cyclops.
Yes.
She's a throw-down, punch-out fighter.
Knows her powers better as well.
True. Yep,
So
this
Storm would beat Cyclops. Sure.
A more experienced Storm against a more experienced Cyclops. Cyclops would be about 6 steps up from here if he was the Cyclops from the comics.
Yeah.
The one who can destroy Sentinels in one blast and is the king of the X-Men.
Yeah. What about... Well, now we're on to exciting ones. We're on to Rey from Star Wars.
Don't know, really don't know how strong she is, but she's got mind control powers, but it takes her a while.
She's pretty good with a lightsaber.
True, but can a lightsaber stop Cyclops' attacks?
I'm going to say yes for the sake of argument, because I don't ever want to see a lightsaber get broken.
If we assume she's got basically perfect lightsaber bullet stopping power...
Yes, it can, because a lightsaber can stop electricity, and Storm's electricity was able to stop Cyclops.
Oh, that's true.
So, yes, it can.
Right, in that case, she would run at Cyclops and kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, she would be able to do that with
deflecting
Cyclops.
shots and then possibly shooting when she gets close.
Yeah, because she hasn't got them all, doesn't she? She's awesome.
She's like Luke. She uses guns because they're helpful.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. Your weapons, you will not need them. Remember the failure at the cave.
So, yeah, that's Rey against Storm. What about Rey against Nightcrawler? Bear in mind, a Jedi does have, like, a bit of... They can predict a little bit what's going to happen.
I think she'd chop Nightcrawler's head off.
I think very quickly she would kill Nightcrawler. Okay, Rey v Batman.
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking one step further because she beat Wonder Woman.
No, we're not doing that.
I think she could beat Batman.
Yeah?
Because Batman has nothing that could stop a lightsaber cut. He could dodge for so long, but...
Yeah, because he's not prepared for stuff out of his universe.
However, someone who attacks a good martial artist with a sword, the martial artist steps in, blocks at the wrist, and punches them in the face. I don't know how many survive. I don't know how many punches in the face from Batman
Given that
Rey could survive.
Also, one thing we haven't said that Batman can do is probably set off an EMP, so when lights in the football stadium go down, so it's darkness.
Also, the lightsaber stops working because it's an electronically powered weapon.
Is it?
Well, it's powered by a crystal, but then there's electronics in there that...
Yeah, sure.
I mean, a watch is powered by a crystal, but an EMP knocks it out.
Well,
a watch is not powered by a crystal.
I think that Rey would probably get the lightsaber out straight away as his way of intimidating him.
And he wouldn't be intimidated because he's Batman.
Yeah, and he would just go, I'll get an EMP on that just in case.
Mm.
And he'd do that, and it would turn off, and she'd be like, oh.
And it'd be dark.
I can't...
Oh, is it nighttime?
I
think it's daytime. Daytime is neutral. Nighttime is specific to Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that he would use an EMP on it. It wouldn't work.
He could also use a smoke bomb.
And then Rey would be like, shit, I can't do anything else.
Yep, I think Batman will beat Rey.
Yeah,
but Rey will beat Nightcrawler because she can predict him. Yep, that's that sorted out.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So Batman could beat Jedi, that's good to know.
Oh, well, this Batman, I was thinking Batman has a magic sword. Magic swords can't be cut by lightsabers. But this Batman doesn't have a magic sword. But this Batman can and does break people's necks and stuff.
Okay, here's an exciting one. Magneto. Should we put Magneto against Rey?
Is Quicksilver wearing a belt?
Quicksilver would...
Also, Magneto's brought a belt. Magneto could kill Quicksilver.
Wait. Well, don't go in there. I want to put him against Rey.
He steals her lightsaber and stabs her through the head with it.
Yeah. Okay, Nightcrawler v Batman.
Nightcrawler v Batman. What are we talking about? We did that
sorry,
already.
quick, Magneto.
Versus Batman.
Mm.
What's Batman's batarangs made of?
Batman's everything's made of metal.
No, his suit's made of Kevlar.
Okay, but a lot of it.
Yeah. Oh, well, Magneto. Can Magneto control metal, or can Magneto control magnetic metals?
Metal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Batman's dead.
Yeah.
So Wonder Woman is dead.
Wonder Woman's dead. Quicksilver.
Because he would take her shield and beat her with it.
She's dead.
Quicksilver, dead. Superman.
He doesn't really actually have any. He doesn't have any.
No, Magneto would bring metal with him, but it would bounce off Superman.
Yeah.
So Superman wins.
So yeah. Quite simply, Magneto's got nothing else.
Yeah, because Superman is impervious to having metal thrown at him, as we've seen with bullets. Magneto is basically armed with all of the guns. And also the capacity to, if you're wearing armour, crush you into a ball. Finn. Ooh, Finn. Now, what did he bring?
He would bring...
He can't have Luke's lightsaber because Rey's got it and there's only one of them.
Yeah.
Also, he's not a Jedi.
He'd have a blaster.
Yeah, he'd have a blaster, wouldn't he? In which case...
Oh, he's not very good.
He might beat Mystique for the same reason that Cyclops would beat Mystique.
Is he a good shot with a blaster?
He's a stormtrooper, so yes. Shut up, yes. Stormtroopers are good shots, internet.
I didn't say anything.
I know, the internet keeps getting it wrong. The internet keeps making jokes about how stormtroopers are bad shots. They are not bad shots. Leia explains at the end of New Hope, they let them go. About halfway through New Hope. They let them go.
What are we putting Finn against? Who are we putting him against?
Finn against Mystique. I think Finn would beat Mystique. Because Mystique would run towards him, he'd eventually get her.
I agree.
Unless she ran towards him, look at... Oh! Has Mystique seen Star Wars?
Everybody's seen Star Wars.
Right, okay, in which case Mystique knows Finn's weakness. She turns herself into Poe Dameron and just walks up to him, gives him a kiss, and then stabs him in the head. Or kicks him in the head or something.
Yeah. We've got to let Mystique use her power on.
So maybe Mystique would beat Finn because she could turn into something Finn loves, like maybe himself or Poe Dameron, and then subsequently beat him up.
Yes.
So she could trick him, but would she know enough about him? Yes, she's seen Star Wars, so she'd know.
Turn into him, like you said.
Yeah, that'd be confusing enough. All right, Charles Xavier.
I think I just swallowed all the hot sauce at once.
Well done. Charles Xavier. So, Charles Xavier gets in the mind of whoever he's fighting and causes them to kill themselves.
Not necessarily, because Magneto has his thing.
Magneto does have his thing. Okay, so Magneto would beat Charles Xavier, and Charles Xavier would beat everybody else, including Jean Grey and Superman. Now, some versions of Superman have mental blocks.
I don't think that Jean Grey could... I don't think Xavier could beat Jean Grey.
He's already established that he can, I think. He can get inside her mind. He's a much more powerful telepath. She can use the Phoenix Force to blow people up in the real world, but he could just turn her into Hodor.
Can he control other people's powers?
I think so. He can make them do anything he damn well pleases. So he can make her use the Phoenix. He can turn off her Phoenix Force, as we know he's done in the past. And because this is the same Charles Xavier as Patrick Stewart, he just hasn't got round to doing it yet, but we know he can. We also know that he can make people do things, including make them think they're a 5-year-old girl. Wolverine. He threatened. I reckon he could do it. We know he can talk to everyone on the planet at the same time.
We're saying the latest film.
That.
And so, because the latest film is still a prequel,
James McAvoy,
we're doing that version of the character.
James McAvoy can get inside someone's head and cause them to do things. The reason he doesn't is because he's a good guy. Has
he done it so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure he has. Hasn't he?
In the First Class trilogy, has he done it?
I think so. Pretty sure he has. Maybe not, but we know he can.
Oh yeah, I think he has, because in First Class he promised Mystique that he would never do that to her.
Yes, that's true.
And then he did at some point, I think.
Yeah, and also because we can assume all promises are now broken because he's trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are versions of Superman where he's learnt Kryptonian martial arts, which are like mental martial arts, which allow him to defend himself against psychic attacks. But he hasn't learnt those. So
Xavier, I don't think Xavier could beat Jean Grey.
I think he can. He just gets inside her mind, turns off the fit. It will be a mental battle. Because he'd be able to lock her into a mental battle and not let her fight a physical one as well. And she doesn't have control over the Phoenix Force yet. She only could use it because he was guiding her at the time.
Yeah.
And he would just not do that. I think he'd beat Jean Grey. the Phoenix Force, no, he
Can,
wouldn't
can,
be.
can the Phoenix Force like block mental attacks?
Don't know, but we know Jean Grey can't.
Mm.
The Phoenix
True,
Force maybe
true.
could, but it's not Charles Xavier versus the Phoenix Force.
Actually, Charles Xavier couldn't beat Apocalypse, and Jean Grey could.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that Jean Grey could beat Charles Xavier. Also, that was in the real world. She melted him with Phoenix Force in the real world,
As well. Yeah.
not in the mental world. And in the mental world, he's stronger, and he'd attack her in the mental realm.
What, Apocalypse?
No, he'd attack Jean Grey in the mental realm. He was fighting Apocalypse in the mental realm anyway. Jean Grey didn't defeat Apocalypse by herself either. Jean Grey and Magneto and Cyclops and Storm
Yeah, but they didn't
destroyed his physical form.
They didn't have any effect.
They did.
They didn't.
He was definitely being weakened.
Not by them. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No,
Magneto threw an entire city of metal at him.
and it didn't make a scratch.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
The Phoenix Force is very, very, very powerful, but she can't access it, nor can she fully control it. He would only have to destroy Jean Grey. He wouldn't have to destroy the Phoenix Force.
Okay, so Charles Xavier, you're saying
Top of the pile.
top of the pile. Fine.
I really think he could beat Jean Grey.
I resent this, but okay.
Disagree with me in the comments if you want, but I think he can beat Jean Grey. Fully powered Jean Grey, 10 years later, no, I don't think so.
Right.
One, I think he could.
Let's do Poe Dameron. Where would Poe Dameron come?
Does he have an X-Wing?
I do not want him to die. Yes, I think he would. That's his standard thing.
Oh, in that case, almost everybody.
Well, not at all.
Wait, no. Do we get...
He would lose instantly against Magneto, Superman, Jean Grey.
Does
and Charles
Batman
Xavier.
have the Batmobile?
No, because it's not his one thing.
Well, in which case, you don't get fighter jets in this fight. Poe Dameron does not get a fighter jet. He gets that really cool, powerful blaster,
Oh, man.
and maybe a map.
All right, okay, let's put him against Finn.
What in like a who fancies the other one the most competition, or in a fight?
Well, kind of both, because the person who fancies him the most would have to take longer.
Good point. I think he'd beat Finn.
I agree. I think Finn is useless.
Because he's only a stormtrooper and Poe Dameron is a hero.
Yeah. And Finn's only had one mission.
And we established that Mystique could beat Finn, and Poe Dameron is not enough better than Finn.
I agree.
Alright, Manny from Run Lola Run.
Yeah.
Does he have his gun?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, 'cause he's got that through the whole
He's
film.
got it throughout the whole film, in which case he could probably beat the two characters from Trainspotting because he's brought a gun.
Yes, but could he beat Finn? I don't think so.
No, God no. Because Manny's rubbish.
Yes. Awesome. All right, Han Solo. This is old man Han Solo.
Right. Well, he
This is
shoots first.
This is old man Han Solo who can shoot somebody and hit
Without
them
looking.
without even looking.
So
he
beats
instantly
Mystique then.
Beats everybody, including Mystique.
Don't think he could take out Cyclops.
He couldn't take out Cyclops.
No. This is Han Solo who shoots first as well.
Yeah.
Which gives him significant power over everybody else who brought a gun.
Yeah. Okay. Wait then.
We do have Mystique currently have beating like 4 people with guns.
Wait then.
No, we know she can do that.
Okay, so Lola.
Lola would beat Manny.
Lola would beat Manny.
Well, Manny's useless.
Yes. Now,
The only reason he beats anyone from Trainspotting or Citizen Kane is because he brought a gun.
Yeah.
And
Pretty much.
Lola didn't bring a gun.
No, she didn't bring a gun, but she can change time.
That's true. So
She's
she
pretty
wins.
She's pretty powerful, really, isn't she?
So she beats Charles Xavier. No, I don't think she does that.
There's no real way that... Like, there's nothing that could happen that could make her beat Charles Xavier.
No, I don't think so. She would not beat Manny because she didn't bring a gun. Manny brought a gun. She didn't bring a gun. She brought a bag of poker chips. Or possibly a bike. She has nothing apart from possibly time altering powers.
She can run.
But in every version of reality, Manny would
Remember,
shoot
this
her
is
first.
from the other side of a football pitch. Do you think Manny's aim is that good? He doesn't actually shoot anybody.
Yeah, but he has got a gun.
He's got a gun.
And how's she going to beat him if she doesn't come close to him and beat him up?
She'd find a way. It would go wrong many times, and the day would repeat itself until she wins.
No, I think he's got a gun. And we don't know if she can control that power or if it even is a power. It could just be... It's like, Batman is a really good detective. But when the scene cuts out and then we find Batman 4 hours later having succeeded in his detectiving, it's not because he can travel forwards in time by 4 hours. It's because of editing. Run Lola Run is based on editing and filmmaking, not her magic powers.
So
She doesn't have access to the ability to cut films together.
yeah, true. Because part of what we said was that because it's on a football pitch, there's not really anything happening. There's not really much that can actually change.
Yep, he would shoot her.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
He might be crap, but he at least knows how to point a gun.
How does she fare against the guys from Trainspotting? I think she
we
wins.
see them fight, and we haven't seen her fight, have we? Really? She's better than Manny, but Manny's got a gun. Manny's rubbish.
Egby's got a gun.
Yeah. If we take Manny's gun off him, he'd be at the bottom of this list because he's pants. He'd be beaten by Citizen Kane.
Okay, so
Lola probably. I don't think she could take Renton either.
Really?
Well, she's healthy and strong actually.
Yeah, and he's not.
And he's not.
And he doesn't have any weapons.
And
he'll be wearing like a t-shirt and pants and nothing else.
Yeah. And she's got big boots on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd beat
and she's clearly quite fit.
She'd beat the sick heroin addict.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
So she's in third from the bottom. Right, let's do Leia.
Leia. She's got a gun. Well, oh, no, General Leia doesn't have a gun.
General Leia Organa.
All right. Citizen Kane would beat her up.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What do we think her Jedi powers are? By the way, like what can she
never
do?
Established having any.
She felt things. Like she felt that Luke.
She could tell. That's true.
She knew when Han Solo died.
She has empathetic powers, but no kind of control or mind reading powers.
As far as we know, which is
and
as
also,
far as our rules go.
The only ability she's ever demonstrated is knowing where Luke is.
Yeah.
So that could be Luke's ability.
Did I put Luke in this?
No, but you can't put Luke in this because he only ever. You could put Luke in this, but only in a staring competition. Only in a saying the most without using any words competition. Who's got the best beard competition?
Well, let's just finish the Leia bit. Okay.
Right.
So
Leia has no Jedi powers and no weapons.
Let's not be Luke. No Jedi powers and no weapon. Oh man, she is not doing well.
Yeah.
So
she is a lady's bedroom to Citizen Kane.
She's bottom of the
smashing Hulk.
All right. Okay. Let's do Chewbacca next.
Oh, we're not doing BB-8.
Oh, I was going to say that all last.
Fair enough.
Wait, I can still cut that. Okay, so let's do Chewbacca.
What about BB-8?
I'll punch you.
All right. What about Chewbacca?
Wait, you didn't leave a little gap.
He's got a big gun.
No. So what about Chewbacca next?
He's got a big gun.
He's got a big gun.
And he can use it well.
It's like a crossbow gun. Like,
yeah, it's a bowcaster. It's a Kashyyykian bowcaster.
Is there a point in a gun that looks like a crossbow?
It's something to do with the balls on the end of the limbs. They're like a power source, I think, and it's something to do with the geometry of the bow. Also, they're a race that got weird technological jumps.
Yeah.
Like they were using crossbows and then suddenly developed laser technology without any of the intervening period.
Yeah.
I don't think they're even spacefaring naturally. I think they're just ridiculously good with machines innately, but they themselves haven't invented space travel yet.
Okay.
Because you never see a Wookiee that's not Chewie on any planet other than Kashyyyk.
In Revenge of the Sith, you do.
I don't think you do.
You see a whole bunch of them. Yoda's with them.
Yes. On which planet?
I don't know.
Kashyyyk.
I wasn't listening to you. Okay, so where does Chewie come in this? Let's put Chewie again.
He can
Batman.
use... Oh, are we going all the way that high?
Yeah, I want to see what Batman would do. So Chewie v Batman.
Batman would drop some smoke bombs. Chewie can't see through them. Batman would ambush him and kill him with batarangs.
Yeah, Batman's got too much, really, hasn't it? Okay, so Chewie v Rey.
Chewie v Rey. Rey can deflect bowcaster bolts.
Yeah, Rey can win that. Chewie v Nightcrawler.
He doesn't have any innate ability to hit him.
Oh, God, I really put him in too high, didn't I? Okay, Chewie v Storm.
How would she fare against bullets being shot at her?
Not well.
And lasers?
Not well.
Well, then why is she so far ahead of all the people with guns?
Because we probably put her... I don't know.
Let's just double check. Storm can beat Cyclops.
Yeah, because we put her against Han Solo. So...
We established that she could shoot lightning and stuff. It takes her a while, but she can fly. That makes her reasonably hard to hit. And she can set up, like, storms, which can disrupt bullets.
Or just, like, put smoke in and stuff.
Yeah, but how fast can she do that? I reckon we can establish she can do that quick enough. She's also got a little bit of plot armor.
Yeah.
X-Men are immune to bullets, as a general rule.
Yeah.
Now, normally I wouldn't accept plot armor, but she might also be wearing X-Men plot armor.
Yeah.
Actual armor.
Yeah.
She might be bulletproof.
Okay, so Chewie.
So I think Chewie could probably... Well, let's put Chewie against Han Solo.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's the ultimate, isn't it? Why don't I do that first?
Well, Han shoots first.
Oh, God, that's a
But-
good point.
But Chewie's not wearing armor, but then neither is Han Solo.
Mm.
Chewie gets hit and survives it, and then hits Han and blows his head off. We know Han is
Yes.
phenomenally accurate, so he could shoot him between the eyes, arguably,
Yeah.
but not necessarily every time.
Also, I think that both of them would hesitate.
No, they wouldn't.
They know they need to kill each other, but they're still best friends.
I think Chewie would beat him.
Uh,
Because, and if it comes down, he's got a bigger gun.
yeah.
He's and he is arguably equally accurate.
Mhm.
Much better at thinking about a fight.
Mhm.
Han Solo just rushes in.
Mhm.
Maybe older one even does that as well.
Mhm.
And also, if it comes down to fisticuffs, Chewie would beat him to death.
Oh, Chewie would rip his head off.
Well, exactly.
All right. Would rip his arms out, I guess.
Depends if they were playing chess or not.
So Chewie v Cyclops.
Chewie v Cyclops. I think Cyclops would blow him up.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
But then
Um,
Cyclops, Chewie could shoot Cyclops. At the moment, Cyclops is the bit in between the people with guns and the people without guns.
Yeah.
No,
I think that Cyclops will still win.
I think Cyclops would beat Chewie.
Mm.
He's more powerful.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
And Cyclops, that if they shot at the same time.
Cyclops would go clean through the laser bolt and kill Chewie, and the laser bolt would be disrupted.
Yeah.
Also, he's wearing the same kind of armor Storm is wearing, because he's an X-Man.
Yeah.
Magic bullet armor.
Cool. So BB-8.
More weaponry than Leia.
BB-8. Yes.
You want to put him against Chewie, don't you? Because
Yeah.
I know what joke you want to tell.
Because BB-8 doesn't have any arms for Chewie to pull out.
Hey, very good. All right, so BB-8 has basically no weapons apart from a small cattle proddy type thing,
Now we've got the thumbs up thing.
and a Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I reckon.
he's also about a foot tall, but
Mm.
how could a human being only needs to pull that head bit off and then start pulling bits out?
I think he's bulletproof, and I think that head bit is on with
No, he's not.
quite a strong magnet.
He's an astromech droid.
Mm.
They get hit by bullets and destroyed all the time. Also, he's
Have
an
we
astromech droid.
Have we seen that?
Yeah,
In-
R2.
Any of the recent film? Sorry,
R2
Not
gets destroyed by bullets in the head.
that's R2.
Yeah, BB-8 is an astromech droid.
BB-8's a lot younger, stronger metal maybe.
No. They haven't suddenly made... look, General Grievous is a battle droid, and he isn't bulletproof. So why would BB-8 be bulletproof?
Okay, yeah, you can have that.
So BB-8... But then, you just need to pull the head off and fiddle with the parts.
I think that's too strong.
I
don't think that you could pull the head off.
The
head's attached by a magnet. There's one bit where he actually gets blown away by an explosion.
And it doesn't come off.
And it doesn't come off.
Maybe we should disallow him because he's a robot.
He's BB-8.
Because it's slightly irrelevant.
I think he would beat Lola, but not anybody else.
Because he's not bulletproof.
Mhm.
But
But Lola could pretty much just kick in.
and hurt her foot.
Mm.
But then what damaging things does he have?
He's got the electric thing. He's got
That kind of stings. That's not damaging.
I reckon if he did it enough.
just BB-8 rolling forwards and backwards on someone's chest, zapping them in the eyes.
Yeah, that would do it.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, that would kill me.
It's like Gremlins.
Yeah. Okay.
Or the little guy who pulls out C-3PO's eye.
Oh.
Salacious
I hate that
Crumb.
thing. Oh, let's not put him in this.
No, he's not in any of the movies we've seen.
Okay, moving on. So, Marvel, right.
Yep,
let's
we're on to
put-
the Marvel section.
Let's put in Captain America.
Has he got the shield?
Yeah.
Because at the end of
Yeah,
the
he
last
does.
episode, he doesn't.
Oh.
That will definitely make a difference. Because that shield can stop basically everything.
I mean, I think that
I think we can say he has the shield because
Yeah.
that's part of what makes him Captain America.
like Superman is alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, we can give him the shield because it's too
Yeah.
much a part of him.
Yeah.
In which case, I suggest we put him in at Batman.
Okay.
Could
sure.
he beat Batman?
Nah, because Captain America doesn't really have many tricks.
True.
Like
but
he could throw a shield or something. Batman would probably have some kind of magnetic thing.
Maybe, but vibranium is magnetic. We know it is because he's used magnets to pick it up.
Yeah.
True. I'm pretty sure. Oh, can lightsabers cut vibranium?
Well, that's a different person. So Batman,
Right.
be Captain America.
I'm thinking, is he definitely above Ray before we get to Batman? That's all. And it's also an interesting question because can lightsabers cut adamantium or vibranium? I would say that they can cut adamantium,
Yeah.
but it's just hard to cut.
Do you reckon they can?
But they can't cut vibranium because vibranium absorbs all energy.
Should we put Wolverine in this?
He's not in it much.
It's more than a cameo.
I think it's a cameo. I don't think we should put Wolverine
It's
in it.
not. It's a scene that
All
actually
right, fine,
had a
put
plot
Wolverine
point.
in it.
All right, we'll do it in a bit. So yeah.
I think Captain America could beat Batman because he's got a lot of Batman-like strength. He's got more Batman. He's got Batman-like martial arts abilities.
Yeah,
but he's significantly stronger.
But Batman's a better fighter. Captain America's more just sort of like, yeah, he'll do a fancy flip kick or something, but he's more just he'll punch you in the face, hit you with a shield.
Batman is a better fighter.
Batman is a much better fighter. Batman can rip the shield out of his hands.
Captain America backs it up with super strength.
He does, but Batman can go up against strong people. He can take a beating.
That's true. Batman can go against significantly stronger people.
And that's
than
all that Captain America does. He gives them very good beating.
He can take a beating too.
True.
But yes, Batman can take a beating more than Cap can take a beating.
Yeah, and Batman would just.
But then Cap beat Iron Man, and Iron Man's significantly stronger than him by actual strength. But that's where his martial arts beat him, and therefore Batman's superior martial arts could beat him.
Yes. So Batman
beats him. Okay. And I think Ray could not cut through the shield. Because vibranium absorbs energy.
Yeah.
And if lightsabers can't cut through vibranium, then Ray can't really do much to Cap.
Okay. So that means
above Ray, below Batman.
Yeah. All right. That's nice and easy.
Batman can beat Jedi, or is above Jedi on this list.
Yes, he is.
Interesting.
Well, the Jedi there can't use their powers that well.
That's true. These aren't very powerful Jedi yet.
Nobody can really use telekinesis that well.
Ooh, could Batman beat Luke?
No,
I don't think he could because Luke is stronger.
Yeah, Luke would just lift him up, and then Batman would be like, "Oh,"
and slam him into walls and stuff. Yeah, good point.
That's all gonna happen there.
All right, put Luke in above Batman, below Wonder Woman.
Are we putting Luke in?
He was definitely in The Force Awakens.
Okay, we're putting Wolverine in. So, sorry, where's Luke?
But Wonder Woman would be able to beat Luke, I think. So Luke is above Batman, but below Wonder Woman.
Oh, above Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, we just established that.
Sorry, how would Wonder Woman beat Luke?
Well, he can use his Jedi powers, but he can't. Well, I suppose he could crush her with Jedi power, couldn't he?
Yeah, like what can she do?
He can mind control her as well. I don't know if the Jedi can cause someone to stab themselves in the head with their own sword, but
you know, mind control. Not even Kylo Ren can do that from a distance.
Obi-Wan can, and Luke's as powerful as him by the end, I think. We don't know Luke's powers, really.
Not mind control. You do Jedi tricks on a weak mind.
Oh, that's true.
Wonder Woman does not have a weak mind.
Oh, that's true as well. Yes, there's no way she'd fall for it.
Yeah, just because she's a woman, she doesn't have a weak mind. I don't know why you say these things.
Don't paint me as that. Don't paint me as a sexist just because Luke Skywalker could control Wonder Woman's mind.
So I do think that Luke would be able to beat Wonder Woman.
Yeah, he could pick her up and slam her into things, couldn't he?
Yes.
We can assume that this Luke has got...
Luke v Quicksilver then?
I think what we talked about before about the Jedi ability to predict Nightcrawler, I think Jedi ability would predict Quicksilver as well.
Fair. Okay. Luke v Magneto.
Or turn off the lightsaber.
And Luke
would then stab him in the head with it.
And then, Luke would probably just be like...
Or actually not turn off the lightsaber.
Okay, I'll just pick up anything else. Doesn't need to be made of metal.
Yeah, but what else is there here?
The ground.
Could use the... Yeah, I think Magneto could...
Magneto would just lift up the football stadium and just transport them to somewhere where there's a small metal.
Alternatively, he would carry a nickel with him and use it to kill Luke.
Or just take any metal from the football stadium.
Oh yeah, it's made of football. The football stadium's made of metal.
Yes, but I think
Yeah, Magneto would kill Luke.
I don't think so, because I think that Luke would just put his hand up and just stop, and then just come towards him,
No,
and then it would
I
be
don't
a
think-
telekinesis battle.
I
They both have telekinetic abilities.
I think Magneto's telekinetic abilities are better.
I don't know.
The next one above Magneto is Superman. If we let Luke pass Magneto, he might take.
I think
Is he a Superman fighter?
Yeah,
Could he fight Superman?
I think Luke could get past Magneto.
I'm not too sure. We don't know the extent of Luke's powers at the moment. He only has really beaten. In Jedi, we know he beat Darth Vader, but he doesn't have phenomenal telekinetic powers.
But he has some.
In the expanded universe, he could hide planets using the Force, but we don't know if he's got battle-ready telekinesis. Yeah. He's got a powerful beard and a really good stare, and we know he's got relatively high-level Jedi powers. But what's he spent the time doing in between? Has he been training his Jedi powers, or has he been making sandcastles?
I think he's probably been training his mental Jedi powers.
Is telekinesis. It's obviously a mental power, but it's kind of a battle power, not a empathy power, which he might have been working on. I
think he beat Magneto. I don't really see how Magneto can win. Luke would just be able to deflect everything Magneto would throw at him.
If we assume
Magneto's powers aren't amplified by Apocalypse.
If we assume that no, they're not.
Okay.
Magneto gets Magneto powers, not Apocalypse Magneto powers. If we assume that what Luke learned between Episode 4 and Episode 6 was, how many years was that?
2 or 3.
2 or 3 years. He has had 10 times that.
Yeah.
If he continues on the same trajectory, then yes, he can beat Magneto.
Well, I'm gonna take a risk and say yes, but I'll eat my words when Episode 8 comes out, maybe.
And Luke turns out to be rubbish.
Yeah, which I can't imagine.
He can't beat Superman.
Can he not?
No.
No, he can't. Alright, that's definitely where Luke goes. What am I doing?
Unless, could he mind control Superman in some way to weaken him? Even if he could, he couldn't make Superman kill himself using mind control powers.
Superman does have a very weak mind.
No, he doesn't. Well, this version of Superman does, I suppose. But I think Superman could be mind controlled, but not so far as killing himself.
Okay, so
a Jedi trick can make you say something or make you think something, but it can't make you kill yourself.
And then Luke
it's more like hypnosis.
And then Luke would just do whatever to kill him. Could a lightsaber pierce Superman's skin?
I don't think so. I don't think Superman can be cut by a lightsaber. It's not magic. And
yeah, but it's not from Earth, so who knows?
No, but neither is Superman.
Exactly. And Superman is vulnerable when he's like at Krypton or something.
He's vulnerable on Krypton, but this is a fight on Earth. We've established.
Yes. Well,
we may not have done, but we did assume.
Yes, I'll go with that.
Yeah. I don't think lightsabers can cut Superman's flesh.
All right, so Luke goes.
Lasers can't.
Cool. What else?
So that was adding Luke for a bonus point.
Yeah, let's add Wolverine then.
Add Wolverine, right. Lightsabers can cut adamantium, but it's hard. Doesn't cut through them like butter, but it can cut through.
Put Wolverine against Batman because they had that crossover.
Oh, they also had that crossover where they became the same person.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh, that one, yeah. That was good. I think Wolverine could beat Batman. To be honest, actually, Batman's got to go way up.
I think Batman could electrocute Wolverine somehow. A lot of this is just sort of like, imagine if Batman had this.
Yeah, but Batman does have this. But once you've electrocuted him, then what? He gets up and kills you.
You can knock him out.
You can knock him out, but this is a fight to the death.
True, unless...
Is Batman then going to sit on his head and gouge him apart with batarangs for an hour until he wakes up and then kills Batman?
Yeah, unless Batman's got an adamantium bullet, there's nothing he can really do, and he wouldn't have that. He wouldn't have that with him.
He wouldn't be prepped with an adamantium bullet.
So Wolverine beats Batman. Now, what about Captain America? Vibranium.
He's already above Batman, so he's not going to fight Captain America in our version of the universe. However,
sorry,
he doesn't have to because he only has to knock the shield aside once to get the claws in.
True.
I think he could take Wonder Woman because he can take so much of a pummeling.
Yeah, well,
Wonder Woman,
an infinite pummeling.
basically infinite amounts of pummeling.
Quicksilver, yeah.
Animal senses.
Well,
He could definitely
doesn't matter.
predict.
You just stick his claws out once, and
That's true. Well, Quicksilver's not an idiot, but I think Wolverine's animal instincts would allow him to get Quicksilver in the right spot.
eventually,
Yeah.
Quicksilver couldn't kill Wolverine. There is no way that could happen ever.
No, exactly. Magneto. Now, we've talked about this before. I think if one particular person has a particular ability to beat somebody else, they could be put in completely the wrong place.
Yeah, I think that
Like if we put Kryptonite Man in this fight, he'd be above Superman,
yeah,
but below almost everybody else because
True.
he's pants.
True.
So he would. So Wolverine would
Wolverine
not
would
beat
not
Magneto.
beat Magneto.
Of course not.
Wolverine wouldn't die because he's literally immortal.
No, he's dead. In the comic books, Wolverine's dead.
Huh?
But I can't remember how he died. I think he gave up his powers. And in this version, we have no way of people giving up their powers.
I hate comic books.
I love comic books.
They don't make any sense.
But
like you talk about how Gotham isn't doing Batman right. Do you know what's going on in the comics right now? There's 3 versions of the Joker in current continuity.
Also, Gotham's doing something. I don't know what Gotham's doing. But
You've started to go to those episodes.
I've got to the end of season 2 now. I've finished Gotham. It's really weird. We might have to do an episode on Gotham at some point.
Just talking about it is taking a turn.
But yes, Magneto would defeat him.
Yep.
He would pull him to pieces and then pin him there.
All right, so that's where Wolverine goes.
But just because there's a bit of an asterisk on this one, because Magneto has a specific power that would beat Wolverine's power, there's a slight asterisk on this. Could Wolverine beat Luke? And I think not. In fact, no, I think he probably would.
No, I don't think he would.
Well, Luke could lift him up and pull him apart using his telekinesis, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think telekinesis can beat Wolverine.
Yes.
That's why Magneto can beat him, because he can telekinesis him. What about Wolverine versus Superman? Adamantium can't cut Superman, and Superman could pull his head off.
I think we've established that Wolverine's
the right spot.
in his right spot.
That's not got an asterisk on it just because Magneto can beat him.
Let's do Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Gamora. Ooh. Very good at combat, very tough.
Let's put her against Rey.
I think she'd slash Rey up. I think those weapons that she carries are potentially lightsaber proof.
Could be. And Rey might not get a good shot, whereas I think Gamora will get a good shot
Also,
quite quickly.
Gamora can dodge and weave and stuff.
Yeah.
And Rey is not fully Jedi'd. She's not as fast as a full-on Jedi, but Gamora is fast.
Gamora v Captain America.
I think
I'm going to give it to Cap.
I think that's got to be Cap.
Yeah.
I think he could take her.
Because
She's awesome, but I think he's better.
Yeah. All right.
But she's one of the most feared assassins in the universe, though.
Yeah. She can shoot a gun. People can shoot guns at Captain America, and he's been fine. Captain America has survived minigun attacks.
That's true, but minigun attacks from idiots. Gamora knows what to do. She's a better warrior.
I don't think that she could.
And she's basically a super soldier.
No.
She was enhanced by Thanos.
So?
No,
Captain America's been enhanced by a German scientist. So
that's true. So which one of those is more enhanced, and which one's had the more experience? She's more of an assassin. He's a soldier.
Yeah,
I think you can give that to Captain America reasonably fairly.
All right, Iron Man.
Now, Captain America beat the heck out of him in Civil War, but he did have help.
Yes, but remember the situation.
Yes, we've got space. He can fly.
Mm-hmm.
He could defeat Captain America, no problem. He could also defeat Batman.
Iron Man could defeat Batman.
He can fly and fire rockets at him.
Firing rockets, yeah, Batman can't really.
He can blow up tanks.
Yeah, they never seem to show that kind of power again.
No, that one time when he blew up that tank.
That was right good.
Yeah.
All it was a dedicated missile, and he doesn't really
use
use
a tank
that.
plus the missile.
Yeah.
But I think he could beat Batman, because Batman could Batman's got an EMP, haven't we already established? Batman carries an EMP.
Yes, and we haven't seen Iron Man go up against an EMP yet.
Yeah, does he have a defense against it? I think that pretty soon
We
haven't
said it, so we can't include that.
Yeah, I think pretty soon after Batman dodges the first rocket, he'd realise what he was fighting, and EMP him, then grapple him, and then pull his armour apart.
Okay, so Iron Man comes between Captain America and Batman.
I think so.
That's a nice little sandwich.
Yeah.
Um,
If Batman doesn't come out really near the top of this list, I'll be very annoyed.
well, he's not in the top 10 already. He's already knocked out of that.
No, yes, he is. You're just reading 11, even though it starts at 3.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He is in the top 10.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Groot.
Groot.
Let's put Groot against Gamora, should we say?
Gamora pulled his arms and legs off in about 10 seconds, so Gamora wins.
Didn't kill him, though.
No, but she could have continued.
Fair.
He definitely... I don't know what his physiology is, but any creature that has a head has useful things in the head.
Sure. All right.
However, he was smashed to splinters and survived that.
Lots of droids in Star Wars, the new trilogy. They survive without their heads. There's heads that get
That's
shot
true,
off
but
and stuff.
But C-3PO and the battle droid bit was just a
Ugh.
complete waste of time.
Oh, the worst part of Star
Why
Wars.
is it that they didn't cut that out of the Phantom Edit?
The worst part of Star Wars.
But it is all pretty much the worst part.
So, sorry, what are we doing? Groot,
So Groot is
the,
not as good as Gamora.
Groot v Ray. Oof, that's not going to last long. Groot v Nightcrawler. Groot v Storm,
Yeah, she'd slice
Groot
him up
v
too easy.
Cyclops. Chewie, rip his arms off.
Yep.
Han Solo.
I think Han Solo could shoot him.
Just plenty of times, yeah, just shoot his legs out himself. Groot's not really fast, is he?
No,
Mystique-
he's slow. He's powerful, but only
Mystique-
against those idiots.
Nah, Mystique could beat him.
You think?
Yeah. She can fight really well.
She is a very good fighter. She could just pull his arm. Well, she's not strong enough, though. Is she strong enough to pull him apart?
I don't know, but she's fast, like continually fast. She doesn't really get tired.
Yeah, but she can't do enough damage to him. She doesn't have a weapon. And she can't fashion a weapon out of her body
She
either.
can fashion clothes.
She can't fashion any hard cutting edges, I don't think.
So she's not like the T-1000.
No.
Has she not in the past, or am I thinking of somebody else, like, fought somebody a little bit and then held them up against the wall, not held them up, but like pinned them against the wall with the high heel of her shoe, which is sharp? Or am I thinking of somebody else, like Catwoman?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Mystique hasn't done that. I don't think she can forge weapons from her body.
Okay.
Because it would, at the very hardest, it would be bone, wouldn't it? It's about as hard as a human, well, I don't know if she's a mutant, but it's about as hard as a material that she would have.
Teeth.
And yeah, well, exactly. And I don't think you can. Tell you what, you go get a piece of wood and bite through it. Go bite through a foot thick piece of wood, and you can put Mystique above Groot.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's where that goes.
Because she's good, but she's just a martial artist, and he's a fighting tree.
Mystique is not doing well. I'm looking forward to when we get to Hawkeye and Black Widow to see what happens with them.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, let's do Vision.
Vision.
Vision's got to go quite high.
Very powerful. He's basic. He's kind of like Wolverine, except instead of adamantium on his bones, he's got vibranium on every single cell.
Yeah, so
And he has the mind gem.
he beat Wolverine. How about Magneto?
He's made of metal.
He's made of metal, isn't he?
But he's made of metal in a form that might not be accessible to Magneto because it's
It
like,
can phase through things, can't it?
yeah, he could phase it. He could non-exist the metal.
Okay, sure, Luke.
I think we're talking, can he beat Charles Xavier? Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, can he beat Charles Xavier?
Well, Superman is obviously, because Jean Grey and Superman are both psychic. So could he beat Superman in a straight up fight?
yes, he just put his hands like into his head.
Yeah.
And just
This
and
version
just
of
materialize.
Superman,
Yes, this version of Superman's crap.
so there are versions of Superman that are more powerful than this one, but this one can be beaten up by Batman.
This is probably the least powerful
Yeah.
in film.
Yeah, because he doesn't have that big cellophane S.
Yeah.
Which would totally stop Vision.
So
Vision is powered by the mind gem.
Vision.
I get the feeling Charles can't get past that.
Yeah,
Put the Vision at the top.
yeah. Vision's taking the number one spot.
I think he's
sorry,
got to,
That is a shame.
because he's basically indestructible, phasing, and mentally incredibly strong.
Batman's currently at number 10 now.
Yeah, okay.
Rocket Raccoon.
Big gun. So we kind of got to put him in the guns department. Again, we still have this loads of people with guns down at the bottom.
Yeah.
If they don't have guns, for some reason they're in the top bit. Captain America might have brought a gun, actually.
He doesn't really do guns now.
Not much. He might do now, he's not got a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man's full of guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a certain point when you become powerful enough you don't need guns.
Yeah.
And also guns become pointless if the person you're fighting is stronger than guns are.
Yes.
It's like I always say with Superman. If Superman hits Zod with a girder, it's like a human being hitting another human being with a marshmallow. Rather pointless to get the girder out. Your fists are significantly harder than girders are.
Come on, Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon.
Put him again.
Bigger gun than Chewie. Smaller target than Chewie.
Yes, good. Okay, so against Chewie.
I think he might beat Chewie.
You think he beat Chewie? Okay, Cyclops?
I think he's better with a gun than Cyclops is.
Whenever we talk about somebody beating Chewie, just a little bit of me just sort of dies inside. Like, I don't like that concept.
No, neither do I. Tough. I think Rocket Raccoon could beat Chewie. I think he's smaller and he's got a bigger gun.
Yeah. Cyclops?
I don't think he can. I think Cyclops is probably...
I agree. I think we found our place.
A bit more powerful. But he's a bit better at targeting, even though he's kind of awkward.
Yep.
Because he's young.
Yeah, but you can just sort of like fire everywhere.
Yeah.
Rocket
he can just burn the entire area.
Okay, this will be interesting. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Quite high, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking too. Like, he could beat Iron Man with the help of Hawkeye.
He only needs to get 2 Iron Man to be. Hawkeye was just the delivery method. If he shrinks, he could sneak up on Iron Man.
Do you reckon Iron Man could sense him coming?
Falcon could. And Falcon only has the little goggles.
Yeah, Iron Man could sense him coming.
But I think he would only need... Iron Man can fly.
Iron Man can also just use this fire extinguisher thing to get him out of the suit if Ant-Man ever gets inside. So if Ant-Man knows he's coming.
That's true. But then I reckon he could take... he couldn't take Wonder Woman, could he? He couldn't take Batman for similar reasons, because Batman could track him. I think maybe he could take Captain America, though.
Yeah, I think he could.
Because he just stays small and just keeps punching him in the face.
Yeah.
Captain America didn't...
Or just go giant, and then Captain America would be like, oh, now what?
I think Ant-Man above Captain America, you put him below.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And could he... Yeah, he could definitely beat Captain America and Gamora and Rey and... Yes.
Okay.
But then Nightcrawler could never catch him. I'm looking at slightly below to just see if that makes sense.
There's bits of this that just don't make sense. Drax.
Drax. He's rubbish, frankly.
He is. Does he ever want to fight?
He's got a couple of small knives.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, let's put Drax against...
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron.
Shoot him.
Poe Dameron would shoot him.
Finn would shoot him.
Finn would shoot him.
Manny would shoot him.
Begbie would shoot him.
And slash him up.
BB-8 would...
I think he could pull BB-8 apart.
Yeah.
He is strong.
Yeah, he is strong.
And he is a good fighter, but he hasn't got any superpowers. And his strength isn't Superman strong. He's not even Groot strong.
I'm going to put him above BB-8.
Wow, for someone called the Destroyer, he is slightly lower than someone from Trainspotting.
Oh, God.
Are we sure that makes sense? He's not brought a gun.
He's never done anything.
Wait, can he have the Hadron Collider? Or the Hadron Enforcer or whatever that he has at the end of...
That's not really his weapon. He's
no,
just the person who picked it up.
Rocket Raccoon made that.
Yeah.
He really is pants unless he's part of a team.
Yeah, that's not anybody's staple weapon.
Yeah, like if it's a strip down to your to just your trousers and take all your weapons off and punch each other, then Drax would beat quite a lot of people on this list. But bringing his 2 nice big knives, then everyone's just going to shoot him. Yeah, I think we found the point. Okay. He could pull BB-8 apart, but that's about it.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. High.
Let's
above Captain America.
Above Captain America. Okay, so Spider-Man, Cap, Spider-Man.
Ant-Man. I think he could beat Ant-Man because of the Spidey sense. Oh. This is something people forget. He has got Spidey sense.
Nah, they showed it in the film. I watched it a second time, like in his bedroom scene. Wasn't a bedroom scene. In the scene in his bedroom, Iron Man saw his web and just threw it at him, and without looking,
he caught it.
He reached out and caught it.
They also established that he wears goggles to narrow his vision.
That was good.
So that he doesn't get too much information coming in, and the suit has the contracting irises that we saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yep. So Spider-Man is above Ant-Man.
Spider-Man is above Ant-Man. Iron Man.
He could easily grapple to flying Iron Man.
Yeah, but then what?
He's incredibly strong. Punch him to death. You just need to grab the head of Iron Man's suit and shake it.
Could he take an Iron Man blast from hand?
I think so. I mean, Captain America can.
Wow, okay.
And so can
That's true. That's true. Okay.
So can the Winter Soldier.
Okay, so Spider-Man v Batman.
I
I've
think
got to give it to Batman on that one.
I don't know on that one because Spider-Man he's got the Spidey sense. Doesn't matter how many things you throw at him, he can dodge them all. He can dodge everything.
You can't dodge everything. What if you throw an explosion at him?
Batman doesn't carry grenades. He carries batarangs.
He can distract him.
He has no.
Batman could throw something to distract him, like he did to Bane. That was really didn't do anything.
That's true.
I know that's a different Batman, but that's still the sort of thing this Batman would have.
Yeah, I think.
And then by doing that, Batman could just.
I am someone who wants Batman to win this.
Remember this is the thing where they're all in it for the death.
Batman trying to kill.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man's senses. I think Spider-Man's speed and strength.
Mm-hmm.
Would be enough. He only needs to really land one solid punch on Batman to kill him, because Batman is a human man. Spider-Man can crush bones with a punch. Spider-Man usually doesn't. But I suppose this Spider-Man did. Like, he fought Winter Soldier and Falcon and beat both of them at the same time.
Very true.
And he survived till the end of that fight better than most. And he caught something the size of, like, didn't he catch a section of plane?
It was the walkway to a plane.
It was the walkway, so that's a few tons.
Yeah.
So we've established he's very strong.
Oh, man.
I'd like it if this Batman is an experienced Batman, though. He's fought metahumans before.
Yes, he has.
So I think we can give this one to Batman, because this is an inexperienced Spider-Man.
That was close.
But a stronger Spider-Man, an older Spider-Man.
Yeah. Then
yes, I think we could have put Spider-Man above.
Alright, so Batman is still at number 10. Getting close. Alright, Batman is about to drop that kind of thing, because we're doing... Oh no, so we're doing Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Never mind.
He's got a gun. He's good with it.
Let's put Star-Lord against Han Solo, because they're the same character.
Yeah, in which case Han Solo is better, because he shoots first.
This is from the other end of a football field. How long does it take to get there? Could Star-Lord activate his rocket boots?
To fly across the field and attack him.
Given that he did that in a small cave.
He could definitely use his rocket boots, but then Han Solo would still shoot him.
Han Solo is a phenomenal shot.
He's a really good shot. Old Han Solo, even more so.
Sure. All right. Groot.
I think
Star-Lord v.
he
Groot.
has a gun. How easy does Groot go down to guns? We let Han Solo kill Groot. So I think maybe he could take Groot because he's got kit. He's got lots of kit.
I agree.
He is full of gadgets though. Maybe he's got something that could take Han Solo. He's not just got a gun and rocket boots. He's also got that thing that he caught Gamora with. And...
Yeah. But like, if somebody shoots you, you can't really get a gadget out unless you're wearing bulletproof already.
That's true. But look how high up Gamora is above Star-Lord, and yet Star-Lord pretty much beat her when they came across each other.
It's true.
Except for she was trying to escape rather than kill him. Yeah. I suppose if she was trying to kill him, maybe he'd be dead.
Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, she was just trying to slow him down.
That's true.
All right, Scarlet Witch.
She can beat Vision.
Oh man.
She did.
Just
it was in the movie.
That was quick.
However, see, there's another one because she could easily be messed up by Charles Xavier. I think. She's got psychic powers too, but she's not as strong.
Her powers are from the mind gem, though.
That's true. What did she do to Vision? She didn't beat him. Like she
stopped him from being able to use his powers. Sorry, stopped him from being able to have control of his powers. Managed to make him phase so Hawkeye could get loose.
Yeah.
And then she just...
Yeah, it seems like if she'd...
And then she just forced him deep in the ground, enough for them to just kind of walk away.
Yeah, maybe if she'd kept... I was just wondering, if she'd, run out of her ability to do her powers, would Vision have then just got up and killed her? But we don't know what kind of... We know that she can be fatigued quite quickly, but could she kill Vision that fast? I think she probably could.
Yes, I think so.
Even though...
How did she get fatigued? When she got fatigued?
She's holding that explosion in Civil War.
I think that was a mistake that she put it. Like she put it up because she knew that she couldn't compress the explosion, so it went away. Like the energy was still there.
Yeah,
so she just threw it out of the way.
I'm pretty sure after that she basically collapsed, though, didn't she?
Well, I think that was more of the shock. Like, look,
maybe.
I just killed a bunch of people.
It still definitely looks like it costs her energy to use her powers. I don't think she can do it forever.
Well, I don't know because there was one bit where she was taking all the smoke out of the building, and while she was doing that with both hands, there was a shield behind her
That's true.
blocking loads of bullets.
Maybe it's like,
She wasn't even
yeah, maybe
concentrating.
she's alright on that one. Maybe. But she's like anyone else. She can still get tired, and she is still a person. She is nowhere near as...
But she can beat Vision.
She did. But if Vision was trying to kill her? What if Vision was trying to kill her?
She can stop him. She can stop him from moving.
That's true. Yeah, but maybe he could have blasted her with a mind gem shot.
I mean, she could probably just
stop it.
Maybe stop it. Just like get out of the way and just keep his head still.
He has the mind gem, and her powers come from the mind gem. It seems like I don't
think her powers depend on the mind gem.
No, that's true. But surely the mind gem is more powerful than the thing whose powers it gave to. If that's a sentence in English. Surely the progenitor of the power is more powerful.
Yeah, but she beat him in the film.
Yeah, I can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch is right at the top, most powerful person.
She beat him in the film in a very simple fight.
Yeah.
Cool. So Quicksilver.
Other Quicksilver.
Yeah. So let's pitch those two together. Where do they go? X-Men Quicksilver wins. It's
faster and less bullet filled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, same set of powers. So I reckon he could take Wonder Woman.
Yeah. It's fairly easy there. That one.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh, I thought
It's
it
a
was
very
really
odd
interesting.
tug of war, that one.
Yeah.
All right, Black Widow.
Black Widow.
She's got guns.
She does have guns.
She's got kit.
Let's put her against Gamora.
Ooh, it's an interesting fight. I think Gamora would win.
Oh, really?
Gamora's stronger and faster. She's the peak of humanity, but she's still only human. Gamora is...
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's put Black Widow against Rey.
Rey is a human, but a Jedi. I think she's above Black Widow too.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I would probably go more down towards Cyclops. I reckon she could take Cyclops. But I don't think she could take Storm.
Yes, I think I agree because Storm could do more sort of general powers, whereas Cyclops she'd be able to dodge.
Yeah,
that.
she could. But then Cyclops, we established. Oh no, we established Cyclops could kill Rocket, but she's better at dodging stuff than Rocket.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And she does a really good strafing run, which somehow covers loads of ground.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, right?
She's got the magic ability to be next to you and punch you in the head.
Would she have a motorbike with her? That seems to be her standard thing right now.
No, she wouldn't have that.
Sure.
Can't have that. Poe Dameron can't have an X-Wing.
No. Where am I going?
Above Cyclops. Because Cyclops wouldn't be able to hit her, we think.
Yes.
But then, well, yeah, maybe he would.
Alright, Thor.
Cyclops only needs to hit her once. And he can strafe, and he's more powerful than bullets. And can move faster than bullets. That changes angle and stuff faster than bullets.
True.
I think maybe Cyclops could take Black Widow, but she could take Rocket. Because Rocket has to fire individual shots.
Oh yeah, Rocket would be terrible.
Yeah, Black Widow beats Rocket.
Okay, so Thor.
Thor. Pretty high. I'm thinking above Quicksilver.
Really?
I think so. Because Quicksilver runs around in circles and punches Thor, and what happens? He breaks his knuckles.
True.
Thor can just summon lightning and just hit the tallest thing nearby that isn't him. And lightning is faster than Quicksilver.
Yeah, or just like smash the ground and stuff.
Yeah. He can make the ground so that no one can run on it. I think Thor beats Quicksilver.
Thor beats Wolverine.
Can Wolverine cut godlike skin? We've never seen Thor bleed.
I think that Thor would get a hit with the hammer before Wolverine could get anywhere close.
Yeah, but would that do anything to Wolverine?
Yes. Well, it would at least
It
throw
would
him
hurt.
away.
It would knock him away. That's true. But then he'd just get back up.
Yeah, and then Thor would just do it again until the hammer just landed on top of Wolverine. And then he'd be like, now what?
Oh, that's true. We do have the thing that no one can kill Wolverine, but he can pin Wolverine to the ground and let him die of old age.
Yep. Alright.
Because Thor is a god, would not die of old age.
No.
Oh.
They die. They do die.
They do die.
They
but
get old and die.
We know Wolverine lasts a long time, but we also know he ages. And he ages...
Who ages faster?
I think Wolverine would die of old. We know Wolverine was born in a couple of hundred. We think Wolverine's maybe a few hundred years old.
Yeah.
And he has reached what looks like 50.
Yeah.
So that means he's got maybe another couple of hundred years in him.
Whereas
Thor's got a few thousand.
Yeah.
So literally a fight of who dies of old age first, because neither of them can kill the other one.
Excellent. So Thor beats Wolverine. What about Magneto?
Magneto steals his hammer.
And then what?
Oh, can Magneto use his magical magnetic powers to move Mjolnir?
Oh, the age-old question.
Because
He is not worthy.
if he is not worthy, but he's not lifting it, could he steal it and bash Thor in the head with it, using his powers?
Do you think...
I think he can't.
Is there anybody who's got telekinesis in Marvel?
I think Doctor Strange can, and I don't think he can use it to lift Thor's hammer.
Okay, so that means Magneto can't lift his hammer.
I think that's true. So Thor beats Magneto. Because he could he can use metal and smash it into Thor. It would just bounce off because he's Thor.
His skin's impenetrable though.
Yeah, but he's still a god.
Yeah, but Loki stabbed him.
That's
in
true.
Avengers.
But Loki stabbed him because he's as strong as a god.
Oh yeah. Cool.
No one else has stabbed him.
So
He's also had his hand cut off, but also by Loki.
that wasn't necessarily real.
And it wasn't actually real either.
So
So yeah, above Magneto, I think. Could he
Thor.
beat Luke?
Luke Skywalker.
He's a bit of an idiot. I think Luke could mind trick him. I think a lightsaber can cut gods. It can't cut It can't necessarily. It can cut adamantium, but probably not Superman.
Mm.
It can cut adamantium by challenge.
Yeah.
Can't cut Superman because Superman is impervious to that kind of thing unless he's weakened.
Okay, so,
I think Luke could beat Thor. Mind trick him to distract him a little bit.
Yeah.
Telekinesis, Mjolnir away from him.
Yeah.
Slice him up with a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's where Thor goes. There's a lot that Luke could do to Thor. Oh. Hawkeye.
Okay. We know he can beat up. We know he pretty much beat up Black Widow, even when he was pulling his punches.
Mm-hmm.
And can we assume he's equipped with the bow that's also a double-ended sword? Yeah. So one above Black Widow. Ooh, he could shoot Cyclops. Probably
easily.
Better than Black Widow could. Black Widow brought a gun.
Cyclops could shoot him at the same time. And probably shoot the arrow out of the air.
I wonder if Hawkeye's a quicker draw.
What, quicker of getting the bow ready, getting an arrow out?
This is still young Cyclops, remember?
Yeah, Cyclops will just all he needs to do is just open his eyes. Just take his glasses off.
He's got to do the thingy with the visor. At the end, he had the trigger visor.
Yeah.
I think Hawkeye would be able to assess the situation, because that's Hawkeye's power, his ability to see incredibly good. He can see good and do other things good too.
I'm not okay with this.
I think he would potentially beat Cyclops.
Mm.
I see what you mean about Cyclops being able to shoot stuff out of the sky.
Mm.
But
because I think we said that with Han Solo's bullets. Han Solo, who's got really good aim, we said.
Cyclops could take him.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I think you could say Cyclops beats Hawkeye.
Okay, good. Hulk. Let's put him in at Superman.
Yeah, Superman could beat Hulk.
Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, because Hulk
is limited.
Yes.
And he was beaten by the Iron Man Hulkbuster suit.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he? Just punched a good punch to the head. That'll do it.
Well, and also drop a building on him.
It was a punch to the head.
But Superman can keep up that level of pummeling.
He can, yeah. So Luke.
A lightsaber can cut.
Oh, definitely can.
But could he? What happens if you cut off one of Hulk's limbs?
He's lost a limb. It wouldn't grow back.
Yeah. While Luke's cutting off one of your limbs, you smash his head in with the other one.
Luke would probably throw his lightsaber at Hulk, guide it a little bit, so it just stabbed him.
I think Hulk is also very fast. A flying lightsaber, he could potentially dodge or jump, and even a lightsaber through the head. Would that kill Hulk?
Yes.
I don't know if it would.
Yes, it would.
Do
you know anybody who survived a lightsaber through the head?
Has Hulk ever had a lightsaber through the head?
Well, no.
Well then,
or else he'd be dead.
I don't think that Luke can beat Hulk. I think he's.
No, I think he can. He just needs one stab with a lightsaber, and that's it, done.
Well, Hulk's skin. We said that Superman's skin is impenetrable to lightsabers. Is Hulk's, because bullets bounce off him.
Bullets bounce off him, but Abomination's
claws didn't.
Arm bone.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I think I'm with you. I think lightsabers can cut him.
Mhm.
And I think Luke could use mental powers on him as well to slow him down and distract him and trick him.
Yep.
So yeah, Luke takes him. Turns out powerful Jedi are about 10 steps above the next most powerful Jedi.
Yes. All right. Black Panther.
Vibranium armor.
So where should we put him in?
Quicksilver could spend a lot of time punching him, but wouldn't do any damage.
Yeah.
And then he just sticks his hand out and Quicksilver gets slashed up.
Yeah. Wolverine.
But he couldn't fight Wolverine. Adamantium. Can Adamantium get through Vibranium?
No. I don't think anything can get through vibranium.
In which case Black Panther is immortal and beats Scarlet Witch. No, because Luke...
Stuff.
Because lightsabers can't get through Vibranium either. We kind of established that with lightsaber versus shield.
Yeah.
In which case, he should be... Luke could pick him up and slam him into things.
Yes.
And also Hulk could... I think we're probably...
Hulk could do that.
I think we're probably above Wolverine, below Magneto. Because Magneto can affect Vibranium.
Yep.
So he just pull his armor off and then kill him with it.
Oh, yeah. Really easily.
Yeah.
Okay, Falcon.
Falcon. He can fly and he's got guns. So... Rey... Let's put him in at Rey.
Yeah.
Rey can dodge bullets.
Can she?
Kind of. She can deflect them.
When? New Speed Skull, she's done.
That's true. Maybe he could kill Rey. Also, he's got submachine guns.
Yeah, he could kill Rey.
I think he probably could.
Yes.
Gamora?
Gamora.
Maybe.
Yeah, he could kill Gamora. He can fly.
He can fly.
That's always a big one. You could just hover over someone.
Yep, but I don't think he could take Captain America.
No.
Shield throw.
Nowhere near.
But then as soon as Captain America throws a shield, Falcon dodges the shield and shoots him. But then Captain America can run and roll and get his shield back.
Yeah, Captain America's done a lot of things without his shield. He's gone up against a minigun without his shield, in fact.
That's true. Yeah, Cap beats Falcon. You can't have Cap not beat Falcon, really, can you?
Yeah, that's his sidekick as well.
Okay, War Machine. Basically, he's Iron Man.
Yes, he is.
So, but
War Machine.
he's basically only the first suit that Iron Man ever made.
No, he's not. They've
with loads of weapons glued on the outside.
It's not just that. They've improved the suit. Like in Iron Man 3, he was jumping out of that suit, and you couldn't do that with Iron Man's prototype. Iron Man had clearly gone, okay, so he's having a suit, so I may as well naturally give him a suit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's no longer the second silver suit,
Yeah.
is it? So it's basically as up to date as Iron Man's suit,
But with
a guy who's
different
not
weapons.
more powerful weapons, arguably more offensive weapons, but with somebody in it who isn't as experienced as being. Well, maybe he is actually.
Well, Iron Man could call on the Iron Legion. He could hold off War Machine on for a bit of a fight while the Iron Legion turn up.
No, that seems a bit too much like calling for backup. I don't think you can do that.
How?
No calling for backup.
What about Veronica?
No, he doesn't naturally have that with him.
True.
Otherwise, Batman could pay for some mercenaries to come shoot people for it. Yeah. You can't just bring stuff. Anything that you could have delivered, you can't have. You have to bring it with you. War Machine.
What about Amazon? They've got those drones.
No, you can't Amazon a new gun. If we said him in the Hulkbuster suit, then we could let him have the rebuild parts drop in, because that's part of the Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah,
we can't let him have the Hulkbuster suit if that's not what he brought.
Fair enough.
I reckon Iron Man could beat War Machine.
Yeah, me too.
Because even though War Machine spent more time probably doing warring,
I think that they've probably gone over this themselves, and Iron Man wouldn't let the outcome be that he loses. If that would be the case, Iron Man would develop some weapons and keep them secret.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because Iron Man developed the weapons for War Machine.
Yeah, and they're best friends, so they would have gone over this in detail.
Yeah. Also, War Machine's legs don't work anymore.
Yeah, but we're not doing things like that.
No, that's true. Otherwise, Superman's dead.
All right, final one.
Finally,
last one. The Winter Soldier.
Captain America could beat Winter Soldier. He did.
Yes, he did.
But Winter Soldier may not be able to beat Falcon because he can't defend himself nearly as well as Captain America can because he's not got a shield.
Correct. So he's below Falcon. Gamora.
I think Gamora could chop him up too. And so could Rey, frankly. She's got a lightsaber. He's not got much of a defense.
No. Nightcrawler.
But then he brings lots of guns. and explosions and bombs and rockets and stuff. So maybe he could just shoot Falcon. Captain America might have brought a gun, but not as many guns as Falcon. I think that...
Oh, yeah, he would have brought a gun because he didn't know he was going to a fight in our situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Captain America could have brought a gun, and that would help him with Falcon. Winter Soldier would have brought several guns. I think he could shoot Falcon out of the sky, and in fact has done.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Falcon's pretty much useless. Well, not pretty much, but he's got a lot less.
Yeah, he shoots at Bucky. Bucky moves around a bit. He ends up doing a swoop because he's an idiot. Bucky grabs his wing and pulls it off.
Okay, so Winter Soldier comes between Falcon and Cap.
I think so. I think that's interesting that Winter Soldier naturally dropped in exactly next to Captain America.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Right, now let's just do a recap from the bottom up. So, 45, Princess Leia.
Yep.
That did not go well for her.
No. Sorry, Leia. Should have trained as a Jedi.
And then you got Charles Foster Kane from Citizen Kane.
Should have practiced smashing more rooms.
And we got Renton, Ewan McGregor's character from Trainspotting.
Lost out a little bit because he's a heroin addict.
Not
good for the health.
Lola from Run Lola Run. Even though she can potentially alter time, she's done fairly badly.
Yep. She was beaten by a toy.
BB-8.
Toy.
In 41st place.
Yeah. Now here's a surprise. Drax.
Yeah, Drax the Destroyer. Well, it's not a surprise. The guy's useless.
Beaten by a vicious Scottish guy with a gun.
He was put in as the wharf trope, the wharf character.
That is true, actually.
He was like, oh,
so
my
he
tough
could
guy.
be beaten by Ronan.
Let's get him beaten up to make other people look tough.
True.
No.
So Begbie killed him.
Robert Carlyle's character from Trainspotting, yeah.
Manny.
Yeah. Finn from Star Wars, Poe.
Yeah, people with guns, basically.
Yeah, then Mystique.
Someone who can beat some people with guns.
People who can do some kind of like vague martial arts or flexible stuff.
Yep. Groot, walking tree.
Mm-hmm.
Star-Lord with a gun. Han Solo with a gun. Chewie with a bigger gun. Rocket with a bigger gun but smaller target, so he's the Yoda of the gun department.
Yeah.
Black Widow, guns but better than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkeye, bow, better than Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
Because he beat her up.
Mm-hmm.
Cyclops, kind of like a gun.
But
strafing power,
the biggest
basically.
gun.
Yep.
With very little control as well. Very easy to just
blast around the place.
Yeah.
He'd be way higher, though, if he was an older Cyclops.
Oh, yeah. Storm.
Nightcrawler, I was expecting to be higher than that, but Nightcrawler just above Storm.
Rey.
Unpowerful Jedi. I think by the end of the next film, she's going to be much, 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 much higher.
Oh, yeah. But I reckon she's going to take Kylo Ren again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she beat Kylo Ren last time. She's going to beat him again.
Yeah.
No worries there.
Gamora.
Yep. Good spot for her. Just below Falcon. Winter Soldier and Captain America right next to each other. I like that.
I like all three of them being right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's true.
And then Ant-Man above that. Oh.
It's nice that Ant-Man's high up.
Yeah, it is.
I think, though, Hank Pym's thing about, this isn't just some cute iron suit. Maybe not. But it isn't as powerful as the cute iron suit.
Wow, the Civil War characters are all very close together.
Yep.
Like, we've got Hawkeye and Black Widow lower than everybody else, but we all knew that.
Yep. Concentrate fire on the weaker ones.
Falcon, Winter Soldier, Cap, Ant-Man, War Machine, and Iron Man, and then Spider-Man.
Yep, Spider-Man more powerful than all of them.
We've got Black Panther, who's a bit of a nomad.
Way up there.
And then there's two others that we'll get to.
Yeah.
So we've got Batman at 16. Ooh, sorry, 15.
Yep. Batman, I slightly expected him to be higher, but this is a Batman. Maybe when we get as far as Justice League, we'll realise why he can fight with gods and monsters.
Yeah, but now we do
this Batman just breaks the necks of gun runners.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, unsurprising, but that she's quite high, but she is still relatively flimsy compared to Supes.
Mm-hmm. And then both Quicksilvers.
Starting with Age of Ultron, because X-Men Apocalypse one is faster.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely is.
Yep. Then Wolverine
Mm-hmm.
Sticks his claws out, kills Quicksilver. But everyone above Wolverine has to have a special how do you kill Wolverine about power.
They do, don't they?
And we pretty much worked out that they all have one.
So Black Panther.
Wait, what was Black Panther's?
Oh, Wolverine can't penetrate his
vibranium.
shield.
Yes,
Yeah.
So he would just...
I don't know what he'd do, though.
That would be a bit of a... we put him below Magneto, but we didn't really talk about why he was above Wolverine. I think that he would eventually just be able to cut him into ribbons.
Yeah.
But then he's only got like a half-inch claw.
Yeah, but he's got those claws.
But he has got claws, and Wolverine would just bounce up. I think Wolverine could maybe just beat him to death. I think we might have to But then he's also enhanced. But then so's Wolverine. I wonder if Wolverine might be above Black Panther.
It's
Because
hard,
Wolverine
it's hard to say.
Because Wolverine can pull his claws back in and just pummel Black Panther.
Black Panther's fast though.
But he's probably not as strong as Wolverine. A bit of a grapple. Wolverine could just sit on him and pummel his face so hard it just
but I think
dislodges his brain.
That fight would be a fight of speed. Claws.
Yeah, but what would he do? He can't damage Wolverine enough that Wolverine wouldn't heal.
He can rip off his claws if he gets it right. He can just take his time and get it right. And his vibranium claws would rip off his adamantium claws.
No, they wouldn't. The adamantium claws are part of his bones.
That's fine. They'd be ripped off, and then bones would heal through, but it would take a moment.
I don't think he could cut between Wolverine's adamantium. The claws aren't long enough.
We put Black Panther in the wrong place.
I think so. I think Black Panther should be below Wolverine, but still above Quicksilver because Quicksilver can't get through the.
Quicksilver could just take his helmet off and then do whatever.
I assume that the helmet is kind of connected in a way that is difficult to pull off.
I don't know. He just sort of pulled it off like that. He didn't do anything.
That's a good point. In which case, Wolverine could do that too.
Yeah.
In which case, drop him down below Quicksilver.
Wonder Woman.
We put Black Panther too high.
Wonder Woman.
I think Wonder Woman could kill him as well. She could just punch him so hard in the face his brain explodes.
Yeah, probably.
You don't have to defeat armor to kill the man inside the armor.
Batman.
Slash-proof armor.
It's vibranium slashing though. That can scratch Captain America's shield.
Oh, that's true. He's a better fighter. He's Batman. I think Black Panther's below Batman.
Yeah, I agree.
How do we put him so high?
It's not going well. Spider-Man? Nah.
Faster, but the vibranium would protect him, I think.
Black Panther can
and Spider-Man's a bit too idealistic. He'd get into a fist fight with him.
Oh, wow. So that's another Captain America Civil War.
Oh, God.
All together.
That's interesting. So then, above Wolverine for reals was Magneto. Yeah, we put Black Panther really high because vibranium is undefeatable.
So Wolverine's now number 10.
Magneto above Wolverine, naturally.
Yeah.
First person we thought of who could beat Wolverine.
Yeah. Thor.
Thor. This was an interesting one. Thor has to outlive Wolverine, but could beat Magneto because Magneto is not worthy enough to carry Mjolnir.
Yeah. Okay, now Hulk at number 7. That was Hulk v Thor. Did we do Hulk v Thor?
Well, we just moved a couple of things around. We established that Luke could beat Hulk. I think we already knew that Hulk could beat Thor because we watched it.
True. Yeah. And so then Luke...
Because Thor would just be beaten to death by Hulk because Thor doesn't have anything that can damage Hulk enough.
Yeah. And then Luke could beat Hulk, throw a lightsaber at him. Superman could beat Luke.
Because he's so much faster and probably invulnerable.
Jean Grey could beat Superman because she could just obliterate him.
Phoenix Force.
Charles Xavier could beat Jean Grey because he could just...
Mental powers.
Vision is immune to those mental powers.
So far as we can tell, we think he probably is.
Yeah, and so we're just...
But then Scarlet Witch might not be immune to Charles Xavier. So maybe...
I think that she is, but we don't know. Just as, it's the same with Vision, we don't actually know.
That's true.
And then Scarlet Witch, as we've seen, can beat Vision.
So maybe Charles could be higher. Maybe Charles really is at the top.
Nah.
Depending on whether he can mentally affect Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
But because Scarlet Witch, well, they both have semi-psychic powers, don't they? They could defend themselves long enough to blow his brain up. Or, fight him in the real world.
Yeah.
Because Jean Grey can't fight him in the real world because he's so much more powerful than her. But she could... No, he could isolate her Phoenix Force away. We talked about that. But Charles Xavier could not stop Vision and Scarlet Witch for long enough that they couldn't kill him in real life. Scarlet Witch, most powerful person in any movie so far.
Scarlet Witch v Leia.
Who looks better in a gold bikini competition? Who looks better with current buns glued to the side of their head?
In their latest movies as well.
In their latest movies.
It's gonna be Scarlet Witch, really, isn't it?
I think it really is.
Yeah.
Your favourite movie starring them, who looks better in a gold bikini?
Scarlet Witch. I never actually liked Leia.
Well, I'm afraid you're wrong.
Sorry.
Leia is awesome.
Sorry.
Who would win in a Who's Got the Silliest Name competition?
Wonder Woman. Superman.
Wonder Woman.
Ant-Man, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Poe Dameron.
No, Poe Dameron's good. It's just a different name.
Okay. Which two do you most want to see in a relationship together? Apart from Poe Dameron and Finn, obviously.
Well, why apart from them? Because I think it's probably them.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's a foregone conclusion.
Maybe Charles. Sorry, not. Well, yeah, Charles Xavier and Magneto, obviously.
Yeah,
but,
that's a good one.
Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Oh, I think I'd like to see that. The two most powerful people being in a relationship together.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman and Batman.
Nah.
I think I'd like to see that.
Nah.
They've come close in the past.
Nah, I don't really care for that.
Batman's. I love it in the Justice League cartoon where Batman talks about like, I can't get into a relationship with anyone because my enemies would use them to get to me.
Wow.
Wonder Woman just gives him a sidelong look and then crushes a gargoyle with her hand. Stone gargoyle. They happened to be on a roof at the time. Okay, what's your next point? And he just gives her a look. That look of like, I wonder where that's going, Batman. It was great. Also, she's Wonder Woman. She's awesome. You couldn't get much better, Batman. Seriously.
Very
She's
true.
one of the most amazing people there is. I love Wonder Woman.
I still think Batman's point stands. Yeah.
Well, he also says that we shouldn't fraternize within the team.
Yes.
Something like that.
So it was a good shout. I think we're done. Because it's getting on a bit, really.
It is.
Yep,
that was it. Scarlet Witch, top of the pile.
Scarlet Witch is so far the best one. So what we're going to do is, because this is...
Add to this ridiculous list.
Yeah, we've done 10 episodes and we've done this. And so in 11 episodes time, so episode number 22, it's the way that Ross wanted it. Okay, I don't like it.
No, we had to do that foreign film because we promised you.
Bloody...
And then we had to do X-Men because Harry wanted to go see it.
Well, it was in the cinema.
Yeah, it's still in the cinema now. We could have done this last week.
Batman v Superman's probably still in the cinema.
I don't think it is.
It's not on DVD yet.
Still
so
people standing outside the cinema going, I wonder what it's about.
There's still those Compare the Meerkat adverts with Batman v Superman.
Oh, God.
Like, why?
Why?
It was a film. It's a film that's probably not in the cinema anymore and didn't do well when it was in the
did not
cinema.
do well.
Oof,
And
awful.
it was badly marketed anyway.
Yeah, a lot of problems. Cool. So, yeah, we'll come back to this.
I'm sure we will. It's going to get more complicated.
In 11 episodes' time. Or there'll be less characters. I think
It is kind of a good job we watched Apocalypse before this one because we'd have had half as long a list.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably going to be good next time because it'll be shorter. This is nearly a 2-hour episode.
Yeah, because Captain America Civil War had a couple of people in it.
Yeah, there's that and X-Men, which took up most of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 2 ensemble cast pieces with superheroes in them.
Yeah. So, like, I think for the next 10 films, they're going to be a lot more smaller films. I think Suicide Squad is the only ensemble.
Oh,
film.
God. They're all going to be quite low because they're all pants.
Yeah, they are all quite
Captain
crap.
Boomerang.
Oh, dear God. I'm not looking forward to that versus.
No, Harley Quinn.
Although I'm looking forward to the film. The Joker.
Maybe we should put the Suicide Squad as an entire team simultaneously.
Maybe we could put villains in if we're lacking on characters. Because, like, if you count the villains in these films,
No, God.
there's not really that many.
Thanos.
Well, he's not a villain in any of these films yet.
We haven't seen him do anything.
No.
Sitting on a rocket chair competition.
Yeah.
Sitting in a chair competition. Thanos versus Charles Xavier.
Charles Xavier. I reckon Thanos gets it sometimes. Doesn't do a very good job.
That's a good point. Charles Xavier is more committed to the sitting in a chair.
In his latest film.
Well, yeah, there was that thing in Days of Future Past where you could suddenly walk for some reason.
Yeah, that was
Never very well explained.
drugs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. That was weird. But yeah, Charles Xavier sits in a chair better than Thanos. Thanos looks like he's lazy. Charles Xavier looks like he's powerful from there.
Yes, he does. Well, speaking of sitting in chairs, I've been doing too much of it. So let's go.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, folks. Let us
Yes.
know if you think we made any glaring errors.
Oh, I'm sure.
Does vibranium cut adamantium?
Yeah, that's not a question.
Does
to ask.
adamantium cut vibranium?
No. What we need
What
to
do
ask,
lightsabers do?
No, what we need to ask is, can Magneto lift Thor's hammer? And let's put that to the public opinion.
Answer any one of those questions we just asked in the comments below.
Specifically my one. That's the one I'll be putting on the description, so you know.
I knew it would backfire letting Harry write the description.
Yeah, unless you want to do the work.
No, I'm not doing any work.
Sure. All right.
I'm just the really funny one who turns up and eats pizza and says funny things.
Well, let me know when it happens.
So.
So yeah, that's it. That was our episode of Beer, Pizza, and a Movie. Yeah, come on. He can lift the hammer. What do you think?
No, of course not. He's not worthy. He murders people so much.
I think maybe.
He's not worthy.
What if it lifts the air around the hammer?
There's not enough metal in there for him to pick that up.
No. Meaning, yes, I agree with you. Cool. Well,
Is Luke worthy enough, though?
I think he is.
I think he might be.
Okay. Well, let us know your opinions. Get us on Twitter, Beer Pizza Movie. Get us on Facebook, Beer Pizza Run a Movie. Yeah, that'd be cool to get some arguments going.
Yep. Tell us
That's
which
what it will
Jedi
be.
are more powerful than Luke.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's any of them. Not in the canon movies.
Kylo Ren, maybe.
No, Rey beat him, and we've established that Rey is about 19 places below Luke.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well.
Sorry, Kylo Ren, your pants. You'll never be as powerful as Darth Vader.
Well, yeah, that's been our episode. I'm not sure what we're doing next week. Do you happen to know?
I can't remember. Harry wrote a really long list of things we were going to watch, and I haven't got any say in it, apparently.
You can add to it or change it.
Oh, that involves work. I'm not doing that.
This is stupid.
Alright, don't know what we're watching next week, but I can fill time while Harry finds the list.
What's the list? Oh man, it says guest.
Oh, we need a guest then.
Yeah, we don't know who that is.
And then Independence Day.
Yeah. But that's a while away. That's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, true. So if you want a guest on the show, let us know. Tell us what movie you want to watch. We have a spot next week.
We don't. I'm building up a list. I'll know who it is by the time the episode starts.
Oh God, I'm just reading the list. You've got Ghostbusters on it. I don't want to watch Ghostbusters.
Why? Who knows? It might be amazing. What if all the reviews come out and say the trailers really undersold this? This was one of the best movies of the year so far.
Yeah, I don't want to give them money. Jason Bourne, also not that interested in either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Benedict Cumberstrange.
Why?
6th of November.
Oh, right. Sorry,
Dr. Benedict
I was just
Cumberstrange.
looking at Star Trek.
Bumble Smash Cabbage Patch. It's going to be great.
Mm.
And then
Yeah.
Rogue One is towards the end of the year. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm not watching Friday the 13th, Harry.
Oh, man, it's a new one. It might be good.
No.
It's in
No.
It's in January. It'll be good.
No.
It'll be good.
I flatly refuse to watch that.
Sure. All right. Well, my prediction is going to be the big hit of Christmas, other than Star Wars, is Passengers.
Never even heard of it.
It's.
You've scheduled that for Christmas Day, Harry.
That's the day it comes out. So no. It's the day.
It's a day that's a week after the last one.
I don't know.
I'm not doing that either.
What? Was it recording on Christmas Day?
No.
But yeah,
He was far too busy drinking wine for breakfast.
I think that's going to be a big film. It's got Jennifer Lawrence. It's got Chris Pratt. It's got some other people. And it looks like it's the next space movie. You know, there's been like a run every year. There's been The Martian, Interstellar, Gravity.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the next one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Although it comes out the week after Star Wars, so who knows?
Maybe that will be the space story.
It probably will. But Star Wars is always going to have that December slot. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're going to get one a year, aren't we, for a while now?
Ever.
Forever. Yeah. I don't want to see a young Han Solo movie either.
No, me neither.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's wrap.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you very much for listening, everybody. Beer Pizza Movie at everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you.